everyone, welcome back to Yazi Family Vlogs. I'm trying to fix this right here. Lay down. How has everybody been? Thursday Rez-Fav. It's been a long time. I don't remember our last Thursday Rez-Fav video, but this Thursday Rez-Fav I wanted to do for Nevaeh. This was a while back, but we kept holding it off. And this is one of Nevaeh's favorite dishes from, well, every time we go back to San Carlos, every time there's a vendor, somebody selling some food. Excuse me, her favorite dish is fried bread and beans with cheese. I think that's what it's called, fried bread, beans, and cheese. So I've had that before. I'm 50-50 for me, you know. But everybody out there, they love it. You know, Nevaeh loves it. Her mom loves it. Nevaeh loves the beans smothered with fried bread and then cheese in there, and she'll eat that. Me, I just go straight for the Apache burgers. Maybe because there's no meat. Maybe that's why I just really don't tend to go for the bean and cheese, because I need the meat. But I just sometimes I feel that sometimes there's just no flavor. But that's just my opinion. But of course, I'm not a really big fan of refried beans. Sue makes good refried beans. And, you know, it's hard to find a good one at a restaurant. I'm always picky about refried beans. Especially if it's dry, I won't eat it. But one day I was making her Mexican food, her and Nevaeh, and I came across this one. And you know how there's some in the can, you pour it out and mix it with water. Get it to the texture that you want. But I tried this one. This one I'll eat. This one I like. I don't have to add any other seasoning to it. This is like seasoned really well. It's world's greatest instant Mexican fat-free home-style refried beans. Ready in 5 minutes. All you do is add water. But this is my favorite. I'll eat this one. But I guess there's like, that's my oil popping. There is like 3 different flavors right there. When I went and picked this up, this was the only one that was there, so I don't remember if I ever grabbed the other flavors. But I'll be using this one to make the fried bread and beans. I'm going to make fried bread. I have commodity cheese. I don't want to use it, so I bought me a bag of cheese. So I'm gonna use that cheese, and of course you gotta have duck sauce. You gotta have this Nevaeh's favorite. Nevaeh could probably drink this. But join me for this Thursday Rez-Fav. I'm gonna cook it, and then maybe I'll sit down and share the story about it, because this story also goes back to when I was a younger kid. I've had it before. I do remember that, but you know, it still didn't click with me when I was a little kid. But I'll share that story with you and how it grew on to Nevaeh, and let's make this. Here's my fry bread. I made way too much. I really gotta learn how to portion out for one person. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Is that how much I counted? There it is, people. Nevaeh's favorite Apache dish. Well, I just know that Apaches make it, so that's where all I see it from. And her favorite is beans and fry bread. So she loves it when the beans are slow cooked all day. If Sue ever made like like bacon and beans with fry bread for us to eat as a soup, Nevaeh would kind of rather have hers mashed up and put into a fry bread with cheese. And that was just her way of liking it. And she prefers, I think she likes it always. And I forgot what I did just beans for, just for like a regular Mexican dish we did, and she ended up liking it. So one day I was like, I wonder we should try with beans and fry bread, because I'll eat this one. And Nevaeh is just a big old, oh yeah, I'll try it, I'll eat it. So fold it in half. Everything just came coming out from the other side. But I'm telling you, this rehydrated beans that you get from the packet, it has a lot of flavor. Especially with the duck sauce. Just Nevaeh's favorite dish. I believe I usually see vendors sell them for like $3, maybe even $4 if I remember. It's really good. My fry bread is okay. It's not as good as the Apache champ. She still makes the best fry bread. Anyways, I ended up having this dish when I was younger. I had it when I was younger, about probably like Nevaeh's age. And I was like, smashed beans with, smashed beans with fry bread. I was like, I think we were doing Navajo tacos. My mom was doing Navajo tacos, and they ended up doing smashed beans on fry bread. And I tried it. I didn't like it though. I I just didn't like it because back then, growing up, we didn't have seasonings to cook with, and it's just beans and salt. That's it. And I didn't like it. Maybe that's why I don't like textures of certain beans that are really pasty and some are really dry. I like beans that still have a little liquid to it, to where it feels like it's runny. And that's the reason why I like those cooking with those beans, because you can watch how much water you put in. You can make it thicker. You can make it runnier. You can probably even do bean dip sauce with that really good. So that's the reason why I like using that bag instead of the one in the can. When you open the can, it comes out like jelly. But I had that before, and I wasn't really liking it back then. And then I met Sue, and every time we go back to go visit, it's always Apache burgers. I have to have an Apache burger, and hers was always beans and fry bread with cheese. Nevaeh is the same way too, beans, fry bread, and cheese. And Nevaeh eats hers with duck sauce. So we'll pour it in there for her, and she'll eat it that way. And every time she's done, she's like, "Oh, that was good. Oh, that was good." And every time we go camping over in Sholo, we usually come back, drive through, hit one of the food vendors that are selling beside the road, and we always go to this one vendor. And they always have the fried bread and beans over there, and it's Nevaeh. The only thing she'll ever eat is just beans and fried bread. And usually I'll get the Apache burger and get whatever else seems there. Usually like a taco sounds good. I'll get a taco, and see, we'll do the same thing, beans and fried bread and green chili burro. I think that's what they say. So she get a green chili burro or green chili fried bread, something like that. And their food menu is really good, and it's really cheap too. I would have used commodity cheese, but I'm saving it. Saving it for the day I see Nala again. But yeah, I mentioned this to Nevaeh. I brought it up one time, and she got excited about it, and she's like, yeah, we should do it. But the time when Sue was working, it was just hard to film something, and it's like she was always busy, I was busy, and we just never really got around to it. And then I think this was supposed to be right after our last Thursday Rez-Fav that we did. I don't remember what I did, but that's how long I'm behind on Thursday Rez-Fav. And when we came back from camping, there was a different food vendor that we went to. We got some food from there. And I seen a dish that says green chili on top of fried bread. So I was like, green chili on top of fried bread? I wonder what is that? And then there was a customer, a lady that was sitting on the side eating, and she was, "Oh yeah, this is what I always come out for. This is what I always make sure they have, and this is the best thing you have." And so the lady that cooked, "Geez, you want a sample?" So I said, "Okay." So she gave us a spoon with that green chili, and it was good. So I said, "I'll take one." And then that lady's like, "Put pico de gallo on it." She goes, "Put pico de gallo on it." She goes, "It's really good." So I said, "Okay." So that dish came out, was on a nice fried bread, and I ended up putting pico de gallo and salt. And went back to the car, we ate, and that was really, really good. And I have never ever seen that dish when I was out there. I've never seen anybody sell it, but maybe in the form of a burrito, like how Sue would get it, like green chili burrito. That's the only way I can think of it. But this one was on a flat fried bread, and you just kind of eat it like a Navajo taco. But when I got it, I mixed it with the pico, and I was eating the whole thing on top with the pieces of meat, the green chili. Then it was just left with just the fry bread and just part of the sauce that was on it, and I just rolled it up and just ate it like that, and it was pretty good. You know, I like it. I enjoyed it, and you know, I do want to go back to that vendor and try it again. And you know, just about every Apache burger I had out there has been really, really good. I just don't take the beans and fry bread, and Nevaeh does. You know, she likes everybody's beans and fry bread. But I know I cheated. I know I went the other way around. I didn't have my beans in the slow cooker. I could season it the way I want to season it, but I just know I cheated. I used that bag, and you know, a really quick way to do beans and fry bread. And I'm not sure if you guys do it out there, the Apaches, if they just, let's say you're hungry and you're like, oh, let's do beans and fry bread. Oh, you know, it's almost bedtime. I haven't put up no beans. And I wonder if they just do the canned beans or the bag of beans and just, you know, instant beans like that. And I would, you know, if someone was willing to make the fry bread or leftover fry bread, I guess. But this will always remind me of Nevaeh and Sue. Every time we go and we hit up the food stands, and beans and fry bread is like the number one thing on the menu. It's been a while since I made bread. I made way too much bread. My fry bread didn't come out as the way I would want it, but you know, I'm still eating the fry bread though, which is really good. I think that even their Indian tacos are like this. I'm not too sure. But the last vendor that we went to, she had Indian taco on her board. 2 different versions, one with meat and one with beans. So I was thinking, I wonder if it's like that, because they do the fry bread and then they spread the beans on it and they put the toppings on it. Then the way the lady explained it, she goes, always come if they have the meat. So I'm thinking if it's the fry bread, the beans, they spread it and then they put ground beef on top of it. And then the topping, so it's like the beans is not, the ground beef is not cooked with the beans. But I think this would be really good with red chili. It will pair with red chili really well. New Mexico red chili. It will pair with that really well. But I've always had it with duck sauce, and I love duck sauce. Hopefully one day I'll be wearing a Apache shirt. But thank you guys for joining me on this really, really simple, quick Thursday Rez-Fav. You know, this just reminds me of Nevaeh's favorite dish from getting from a vendor every time we go. She'd rather not eat somewhere. She'd be like, just give me fry bread and beans. And it's really good. I enjoy it. Well, this one. But maybe I'll try one from a vendor. I'll take a crack at it. And as long as you have duck sauce, I'll buy it. And the Nevaeh is gonna buy it for sure. But thank you guys. I'm gonna finish this up. Maybe have one more. Put this away. Clean up in here, and hopefully I got another Taco Tuesday coming up. We've done this. We cooked the dish already, but I never filmed it. But this time I'm gonna film it, so we'll be also back with Taco Tuesday, and we'll see you then. Bye.